When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Hall. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Lamb. Makes the grab down the middle. To work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe. Physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Darisaw. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Down. First down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down and short. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Lamb. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is certainly one way to play great defense. Just play keep away with your offense. This drive will not end. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. This crowd going to... life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Trojans! Reeled it in and just made the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Tries to find a little more running room. He'll be stopped at the 36. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the... And the Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lamb. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
6th play of the drive coming up. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Using his legs to buy some time. Fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's... And they'll drag him down after a... USC. The interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to... on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans are on the move. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lamb. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Trojans are in the hurry up.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Buying some time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after this, guys. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now on first down from the 40. To the air, it's Lamb. Finds his back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Pulls his way forward. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Lamb. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get Kenneth.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hull. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass. It's Lamb. Trying to get to him. Quarterback and it's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats.
field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. Touchdown, Iowa! They move on top here in the fourth.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down?
Complete.
For the big completion. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Got his man quickly. Runs through a tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The aerial assault continues. Finds space on the right. Afterburners coming. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's their assault. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Lamb. The quick out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Version, move the sticks.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught near the sideline, it's Webb. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Listen, just stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense.
Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
Off he goes! And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The Hawkeyes pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came